All right. Good evening, audience. On behalf of the Rescuing Our Communities initiative to empower and educate others, I am Clayton here back with another informative night of hopefully useful information that may get someone through the unfortunate nightmare that I went through when my psycho ex partner started stalking me for years on end. Tonight, this broadcast is going to address a problem I'm having in my personal life and in social media. Unfortunately for me, I want to say 4 years ago, I broke up with my psycho ex girlfriend. And sometimes people breakups affect people differently than they affect normal people. Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned people. And unfortunately, I have scorned a woman to the extent where I have created many enemies for myself. But I'm a capable man. I can deal with these enemies. And thanks to the newfound education and skills I have, I deal with them quite effectively. So I don't really sweat too much, people. I noticed that I don't get as angry as I used to. I used to beat people up with a right hand and a good left hook. Now I just beat them up with lawsuits, and it works beautifully, people. It gets excellent results. But tonight, people, we're not going to talk about any of my lawsuits because I know I got two watchers so far. They probably want to know what I'm going to say about Malcolm Penn. We're going to save Malcolm Penn till tomorrow. Malcolm Penn played himself, people. When you play stupid games, you win hella stupid prizes. So we'll talk about that dumb one tomorrow. Tonight, we're going to ask ourselves a question. Is Francyna Evins, my ex girlfriend, a victim of domestic violence? People, because last fighting and beating domestic violence, and despite the fact that I keep winning in all of these, this woman keeps accusing me of abuse. Not only her, but her friends and her family keep calling me an abuser. Now, people by multiple courts of all Francyna Evins. Before you, and I don't want to be wrong, is a New Jersey order of protection against Francyna Evins that has lifetime conditions. And what that means is that it never expires. This order of protection orders Francyna Evins away from myself and my infant daughter. At all times, she's supposed to stay 1,000 feet away from me, people. So, by technical definition, this order of protection, the final order of protection, granted after a judge reviewed Francyna Evins's case and my case that names me the plaintiff and the protected party, legally, this order of protection makes me a victim of domestic violence. But I want to help my audience out with something because it seems that people don't understand that Francyna Evins cannot be a victim of domestic violence. So tonight I'm going to calm down and I'm going to take the time to explain to people why Francyna Evins is not a victim of domestic violence. So people, this before you is Francyna Evins's New Jersey order of protection that she filed against me. This order of protection, which I will show you in a couple of slides, was dismissed. So back when I want to say, when is this? June 13th, maybe June, sometime around June of 2022. Francyna Evins, angry that a judge ordered her to return my dog, decided to go into New Jersey and file charges on me in New Jersey. She was angry. Now, people, here's the truth. She already had an order of protection on me in New York, alleging the exact same allegations. And I want to show my audience that because, people, the truth is when you have an order of protection, you cannot allege the same allegations against a person in two separate places at the exact same time. That violates that person's double jeopardy rights. But Francyna Evins didn't care. She hated me so bad, she needed to destroy me. She needed to have me criminally charged wherever she could. Because, people, this is about revenge for Francyna. It has nothing to do with justice. So on May 19th, and here we go, May 19th, 2022, Francyna Evins files this order of protection against me in the Richmond County Family Court. Now, in this order of protection, Francyna Evins, as you can see, every dark box, those are boxes Francyna indicated that were abusive allegations that were put towards me. People, she was claiming I abused her. Now, I never touched this woman. And to prove I never touched this woman, I'm going to take a quick second and I'm going to let my audience hear something that might be detrimental, that might be really important to understand some of the context of the information going on.
Hey, Francina, it's okay, baby. It's all right. It's 100. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. supposed to
Still,
do. I ain't did nothing to your mama.
You even said.
Am I sad? I am more sad than you can know right now. You have no clue how sad I am. That not only on your aspect, that she would have went and did some two-faced snake ass shit like that to me. I have not done anything to your mother, but not talk to her. For not talking to somebody, you should be going trying to file false police reports and jam somebody up. I haven't done it unless you telling them that I'm trying to hurt you or something.
I didn't tell her
And we
anything, please. She came in my room.
so
You didn't even know she came in my room. She came having that. I didn't know. I didn't know my.
oh, let me because your grandmother said your mother.
No.
Grandmother said that your mother filed a police report on me and used my address because she gave her my address. Um, and she said that I should be careful. Your grandmother said that. So if your mother did that, one, we got to make clear.
She didn't do that.
Hold on. We got to make something clear. Am I harassing you?
No.
Okay. Have I threatened to hurt you or beat you up in any way?
No, clear.
Have I made an attempt to come to your house in any way?
No, clear.
Okay. So what reason does your mother
And if
have to
there
go?
was any, I have no idea, and I think she honestly just said that to get a reaction.
Well,
so, people, this is my messed up life with Francyna Evins, my ex girlfriend. So, as you can hear, Miss Evans admitted to the fact that I've never touched her. I never put my hands on her. I wasn't going to her house trying to stalk her. People, I wasn't trying to hurt this woman. I just wanted her to go away, and I wanted the relationship to be over. But hell hath no fury like a woman scorned, people. This woman wasn't trying to hear that. When I broke up with her, I broke her heart. So I needed to pay for that. So what happened was she robbed me. She robbed me, she assaults my daughter, and she starts to make my life a living hell for the next 5 months. When I finally went to the police because I realized she was trying to have me falsely arrested for what you just heard in that recording, what she did in retaliation because the cops charged her with breaking into my house was file this false order of protection on me in the state of New York, alleging all of these physical allegations of domestic violence. Now, I never physically assaulted her. You heard her. I never stalked her. I wasn't going to her house. People, I did nothing to this woman but try to get her away from me. But this is what she did to me, trying to get revenge on me for leaving her, is she filed false charges on me in the Staten Island Family Court. Now, people, you see all of these boxes checked here. All of these boxes checked here were checked by Francyna Evins, basically indicating that, people, I abused her. So, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to fast forward and we're going to go to a transcript from the Staten Island Richmond County Court dated November 7th, 2002. Now, ladies, this transcript is from a trial that I had with my ex-girlfriend, Francyna Evins. It's still going on. It's been going on for the last 3 years, people. She will not let the dispute end because she needs to keep me in court in order to keep harassing me. So she keeps filing paperwork just to keep me in court. This girl is crazy. So in this hearing, my attorney finally gets to cross examine Francyna after 2 years of waiting. People, she's on the witness stand for 2 years. I have been stuck in the Richmond County Family Court fighting false allegations I'm going to prove right now that Francyna Evins filed against me. So now, audience, again, I want to take you back to this order of protection right here. And I want you to remember, this is the order of protection Francyna Evins filed on me in the state of New York on May 19th of the year 2022. She accuses me of every allegation of physical domestic violence on this application with the exception of two boxes. Sexual abuse in the second degree. But to list the charges that I'm charged with disorderly conduct, harassment in aggravated harassment in third degree, criminal mischief. It looks like strangulation, identity theft in the first, second, and third degree, coercion in the second degree, menacing in the second and third degree, reckless endangerment, stalking, attempted assault, forcible touching, criminal obstruction of breathing or circulation, grand larceny in the second, the third, and fourth degree, and unlawful dissemination or publication of intimate pictures. So, pitch me with every domestic on the application with the exception of two boxes, period. Additionally, she tells the family court that in January of 2002, while she was in my house in Staten Island, New York, and that's important, people, she was in my house in Staten Island, that I hit my dog on the head, and because of that, it made her afraid. Now, people, the truth is that I have not lived in Staten Island in 18 years. When I dated this woman, I didn't live in Staten Island, New York. We my house in New York. We were always together in New Jersey. She lied to the family court of New York because she needed to establish what's called jurisdiction. She needed to make the court believe that there were domestic violence offenses happening on Staten Island so the court would have jurisdiction over the entire matter. So she lies and she creates this incident where allegedly I abused my own dog in an imaginary house on Staten Island I've never lived in. But the family court didn't know that. They just took her word for it because they don't require women to give any evidence. They just give them orders of protection based on their word. And when you're dealing with a pathological liar like Francyna Evins, this is what you're going to get. So now, people, we have to go back to this November 17th transcript. This transcript is a hearing where Francyna examined the truth of the petition she filed and her testimony and didn't go over. We're going to get to the 7. Hold on. The system takes forever. Hold on. I like to show you guys the whole documents. I don't like to show people that claim they're investigative journalists and they're trying to show you the truth. And they selectively show you parts of conversations. No, people. I like to show you entire documents because I'm not a liar. So here we go, people. So right here, my attorney asked Miss Francyna Evins the question. Miss Evins, the petition that you filed in this case, you filed on May 19th of 2022. People, that's the petition I just showed you. She files that petition. She tells my attorney to assist you in preparing that petition through the family justice. She filed this petition through the family justice. That was my move the strike. One question, which yes or no, did you file this petition against me? This is relevant, people, because I allegate domestic violence that I have truthfully and honestly completely beat multiple times. I cannot understand why this woman continues to stalk me and accuse me of allegations that I've already beaten in court. My only honest answer to myself is her need to physically and socially destroy me. She needs people to believe that I abused her because it validates her weak ego. I can't live my life like this, people. I can't live my life continuing to fight a woman that I've already beat in multiple family courts and who I have an order of protection against. People, this is wrong. No man should continue to be falsely accused by a woman just because he broke up with her. God damn, people. It's been 4 years I've been trying to get this crazy heifer to leave me alone. I'm still fighting abuse charges I beat. So, people, I need to show an audience why exactly it is that this girl has no order of protection against me and why she's a psycho. So basically, what I'm reading you here is a transcript from the New York State Family Court, where this girl has this order of protection, which many people have just saw with all of those allegations of domestic violence in it. Did any particular person assist you in preparing the petition? My attorney asked Miss Francyna Evins. Yes, the advocate from the Family Justice Center. Does the advocate have a name? My attorney asked Francyna. Francyna says yes, her name is Nora. I don't know her last name. My attorney asked Francyna. That her first name? Her first name is Noor, Noor. Did you read the petition before you signed it? Francyna says yes, she read the petition. And before you submitted it to the court, you reviewed it. It was correct and accurate. I submit, Your Honor, I moved to strike. That's not what I asked her. See, Francyna doesn't like to directly ask questions in court, people. She likes to play word games, especially when she's lying. When she's lying, she never gives a direct answer. She beats around the bush, she laughs, she giggles, because this whole thing to this psycho heifer is a joke, people. It's a joke. She's been in family court 4 years with a man she dated less than 6 months and never had unprotected sex with, people. That's how pathetic this woman is. But she's in family court laughing 4 years later after being on the witness stand for 2 years. Francina's in there laughing like this is a joke. Because to a clown like her, it is a joke, people. Her whole purpose in doing this is to harass the living hell out of her boyfriend. So is her ex-boyfriend, excuse me. So as long as she's able to drag him in court and frustrate him and make him feel uncomfortable and accuse him of a BS allegation that he's beaten the state of New Jersey 3 times, she's winning. She's happy because she's made me come to her and she gets to see me in the court. And people, this may sound insane, but this is the truth. I actually have a woman who is stalking me right now just to see me in court. And I'm going to read it to you. So, the petition for accuracy before it was submitted, my attorney a friend that tells my attorney not necessarily. Well, it's a yes or no question. You review the petition. My Francyna again. Well, not necessarily because I didn't do it side by side with her. I did it via email, and as I discussed during the last hearing, that there was an error that she wrote on the petition, which hopefully I can speak about now. So, people, Francyna has framed me by filing numerous false allegations in a New York State order of protection against me. And this attorney is on the stand catching her to it. Because the truth is, in family court, when you file a petition, that petition is used as a sworn document. Whatever you say in there, the court is taking to be 100% credible and completely truthful. If you get into the litigation and any allegation found in that petition is determined to be falsified, then you are subject to what is known as contempt or perjury charges because you falsified information to the court. So Francyna now is in danger of this by this cross examination. So she's doing everything in her power not to admit that she filled out this initial application for an order of protection, which accused me of almost a dozen allegations of domestic violence that I was completely innocent of. This is the true story of Francyna Evins, the woman who's claiming I'm abusing her. No, people, it's actually the other way around. She's been stalking me for years because she's a freaking psycho. And unfortunately, as a black man with a past criminal record, and one for which law enforcement doesn't believe that black men have any victim rights, men overall have no victim rights, but especially black men. Black men have absolutely no rights when it comes to the family court and law enforcement. And this is just a factual reality of the U.S. justice system. So this is what I've been dealing with for years of my life, even though I've won multiple domestic violence cases and orders of protection against Francyna Evins. I can't get them effective because the police won't arrest her because she looks like a wholesome church girl. The truth is she's stalking the shit out of her ex-boyfriend, people. But it doesn't matter because as long as she doesn't try to physically hurt me and catch her, they won't do anything to her. So years of my life, I've lived fighting allegations from this woman where I've beat her in every court. And people, again, for anyone who thinks this is a lie, This is the order. She's appealed it. That appeal has been denied. People, she's filed other motions trying to get the order dismissed. She's lost every attempt she's made to get this order of protection dismissed. But regardless of the fact that I am the protected party of the trial issued order of protection, which by federal domestic violence law makes me the domestic violence victim, I'm still being falsely accused by her mother, by her grandmother, by her corny friends, by thirsty men who want to sleep with her, by people she can find to help her advocate against me, people I have to keep fighting for my reputation, for a woman I've won multiple trials against that I never touched. People, for a woman who admits on the record I never abused her. You know something? Let's actually go to that picture. That picture might be important for some people. Let's go to the Francyna Evins admission that I never touched her. Because, see, people, the sad reality of my life that I've come to realize is that I'm going to spend the rest of my life fighting this girl in false allegations that I never did. Because the truth is, she's so angry that I hurt her, she can't get over what actually happened between she and I. She can't. She can't allow this. I'm sorry, people. I'm looking for a particular picture. I'm hoping I can find really quick. Forgive me. We're getting ready to. I saw hate, but I saw it the other day. People, I'm not going to wait. I'm looking for it. The point is, this woman put in writing that I never assaulted her, so I shouldn't have to go through these people. Men and women go through domestic violence situations all the time. People, it happens. It's unfortunate. So you can't control it. Sometimes emotions get involved. Two people don't know how to communicate and deal with each other. And sometimes things just happen to the extent where we have to, few people have to split up. It's nothing you can do. But you got to be able to let go. Sometimes it's men that can't let go. Sometimes it's women that can't let go. But the point is, you got to let go of the person, even if it hurts you more than you can imagine. My ex girlfriend's problem is she cannot let go of a relationship that's been dead for years. So I want to go back to her order of protection to continue to show how she lied to the court about this New York State order of protection. So so the question my attorney asked us, so is your testimony that the petition that was submitted to the court is not the petition that you approved? No. Is it was not? Can you please ask your question again? Francyna asked. So the petition that you submitted to the court, did you approve the petition? I approved the petition I submitted to the advocate from the Family Justice Center. See, Francyna doesn't want to answer questions because she's lying. She's the one who submitted this petition, but she doesn't want to act. She doesn't want to confess this on the record because once she confesses this on the record, now we have contradictory evidence that proves I never touched her. So why would this application have all of these allegations of physical domestic violence in them if you're saying on social media and in recorded conversations that I never abused you? You just lied to the court. So see, Francyna can't admit to all of those allegations she checked because the court and my attorneys have never abused her. So she has to deny the abuse allegations in the order of protection in order not to be guilty of perjury before the court. And this is what she does to avoid that perjury. Miss Scotto, okay. Miss Scotto. So my lawyer asked, okay, so that was not my question. So, Your Honor, I'd asked to have the question marked identification. The petition marked for petition, the petition that Francyna Evins signed, the petition that Francyna Evins filed on May 19th of 2022. The court marks this for Exhibit A because now the court wants her to know that this is the petition Francyna filed against me on May 19th of 2022. People, I'm excellently prepared today. You're going to be impressed by the information I show. So let's go to the next slide. Da 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 da. So she asked, can it be shown to the witness? Miss Evins, I'd ask you to review the document that's been marked as Respondent Exhibit A and let me know when you're ready. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Question, is that the petition that you approved for the Family Justice Center to submit to the court? Yes or no? That is not the petition. No. Thank you. So basically, people, Francyna Evins has just denied the fact that she submitted this petition to the court. Now, people, if she denied the fact that she submitted this petition to the court, legally speaking, It means the petition is now what's called fraudulent. A fraudulent petition cannot be used to prosecute a person for an offense that they cannot prove the person did, because now the person is saying that the petition is fraudulent. And people, Francyna Evins told the court on 11/17 of 2002, we're going to read it again, people. Where is it? My lawyer asked Miss Francyna Evins, is that the petition that you approved for the Family Justice Center to submit to the court? His answer is no, that is not the petition. So on November 17th of the year 2023, you just read that Francyna Evins told the court that this is not the petition she filed in the Richmond County Family Court. People, that's the first instance where she totally denies filing this petition, because if she admits to filing this petition, she has to admit to all of these allegations of domestic violence you see checked in the dark boxes. And people, because I had her on tape admitting I never touched her, and there was social media posts where she admitted she was never physically abused, she had to deny lying to the family court and claiming I physically abused her. See, audience, really quick, I've never abused Francyna Evins. I never touched her. I broke up with her. And the abuse she's accusing me of is the abuse of her heart being broken. So because her heart was broken, because she believed and thought I was the one, people, I gotta suffer because I hurt her by dumping her. So I have to be lied on. I have to be accused of stalking. I have to be accused of second and third degree assault, aggravated assault, people. I have to be accused of forcible touching, reckless endangerment, stalking people. I have not tried to see the 2021, people. I want nothing to do with her. But for the last 4 years, people, she's been stalking the living shit out of me, people. I cannot get this woman to leave me alone. Let's not spend all day on this. We're going to replace the 1117 document with another document. Hold on. We're going to fast forward, people, to the new document, which is going to be, forgive me, audience, we're going to replace the document time that to the court from New York she's claiming to ever is legally valid. Let's fast forward to da da da, people. Boom, we fast forward to July 10th of 2024, last year, people, for the same Richmond County Court judge in front of the same hearing officer for the same trial of Francyna Evins versus Clayton Howard protection. Francyna Evins filed against me on May 19th of 2022 after she was criminally charged for robbing my house and stealing my dog, which I can prove. Let's go back. So this is the order of protection she filed. This is the transcript from the second time I'm going to show you. Francyna denies filing the order of protection that you just saw. She blames it on the Family Justice Center, people. She says the Family Justice Center falsified documents against me. The Family Justice Center is the one who lied and accused me of over 12 different allegations of physical domestic violence. It wasn't Francyna. They're lying on her, people. Let's keep going. See, people, this is the liar that's being protected against me. Why I can't get shit done, because this is how deeply of a liar this woman is. Let's keep going. So, Miss Evans, the petition that you, Miss Evans, the petition that you filed concerning this matter was on May 19th of 2022. My attorney starts up again. Francyna says correct. And it is your testimony that the petition we have in court is not the one you filed. Is that correct? I'm sorry, the petition is not your testimony. Francyna responds back, is my attorney asked her, is not the one that you filed. Is that correct? The petition is the petition that I filed. However, I believe we discussed last year that there were other marks made by someone else that the court has in their possession. But I did submit my initial petition to Nora, which I also have for your review, I guess. The petition is who? Witness to Nora, who was my advocate for the Family Justice Center. So, Your Honor, I had marked as Respondent Exhibit A for identification the petition of May 1st, 2022. Let's keep going, people. Because now, as you just heard, I showed you a transcript where Francyna definitively denied filling out the application for the May 19th, 2022 order of protection she had fraudulently placed against me after being criminally charged in New Jersey. People, now we're on the next court date, which is July 10th of 2024. You just read Francyna deny telling the court back in November that she didn't file it. Now she's claiming she did file the petition. But people, let's keep going. This gets better because the girl lies so damn bad. Watch how she trips herself up. Going to counsel. So my attorney asked Francyna, so yes or no, is that the petition that you've submitted to the court for filing? Her attorney gets angry, tries to stop her because her attorney sees what's about to happen. Francyna has lied multiple times. Let's keep going, people. So the court, da 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 da, answer. Question: is this a yes? This is a yes or no question. Is the petition you filed question? I was trying to answer. You don't get to answer it. It's yes or no. So I don't get to answer yes or no. This is not fully. So the court and my attorney gets into argument because Francyna keeps playing with my attorney. She won't just answer the question yes or no. So my attorney gets back to questioning her. She says, it's a yes or no question. Is that the petition that's marked as Respondent A, the petition you filed with the family court in New York? It's a yes and no because there are claims that I made, and this isn't, I did not check these boxes, so it's a yes and no. That's why it's difficult to answer. See, people, she doesn't want to admit to the fact that she checked a bunch of false boxes on me. This is what I'm dealing with, people. This woman has lied to the family court for years, people, and I have been forced to fight these false allegations because my psycho ex-girlfriend will not leave me the hell alone, yo. So we're gonna keep going. Uh, on May 19th of 2022, did you appear before the court? No, I did not appear before the court in March. There was no time on that day. I'm sorry. On May 19th, 2022, did you appear before the court? Francyna says again, no, I did not appear before the court. Answer, no. Okay, was there a day that you appeared before the court and the court inquired as to the matter or not, and was the petition you filed? She says no. When was your first appearance before the court? It was after the filing date, after I guess our first court appearance from the filing petition. I filed my petition through the Family Justice Center. I didn't do it at the counter. You didn't do what? I didn't do it at the counter. So, people, she's still trying to lie her way out of filing this petition against me. So, let's go, Moscato. Your Honor, I moved to strike, blah, 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 blah. Question, Moscato, question. Was there a day you appeared before the court and the court inquired as to whether or not you filed the petition with the court? Around May, you're saying May 19th. Yes. May 19th was not in court. No. I filed this petition. I had to get approved by the Family Justice Center on that day, Moscato. Your Honor, I'd asked the court to take judicial notice that there was an appearance on the UCMS on May 19th, 2022. So people, Francyna is lying to the court, telling them she never appeared for the order of protection. But my attorney already has the transcript to prove Francyna appeared. So the fact that she's lying to the court saying she never appeared in court, we already are ahead of her. We have the transcript and the record of the court to prove she was there and she confirmed the charges of the order. So, people, this is the mind game and the word games this woman plays all day in court. So, question, Miss Evins, after hearing the court, after hearing the court take judicial notice that there was a court appearance on May 19th of 2022, do you recall appearing before the court on that day? I honestly don't. I filed the restraining order. What I do remember about the restraining order is that it took a couple of days. So whether it was the 17th, I appeared on the 19th, or it was on the 19th and I appeared on the 21st, ultimately at some point. Like, so she's basically trying to lie and not confess to the fact of when she appeared in court. So my attorney asked her, so Your Honor, I moved to strike. Everything after I'm honestly not sure as being non-responsive. The court grants that of my attorney. These are the games that this psycho chick plays. So my attorney asked her another question. She says, when you appeared before the court on that initial appearance, were you asked if the information contained in your petition was true? Francyna answers, yes, I believe they asked you that at every juncture. And yes. And what was your response when they asked if the information contained in your petition was true? Yes, of course it's true. And when you asked if the information in your petition was true, is that the petition in which you are referring? That is not. Like I said earlier, half of this petition is true because of these complaints, and the other half is something else that somebody put up there. So, people, she's literally denying to the court that she's the person who filed that false order of protection, people. Again, she did it on May 17th. She did it on November 17th, 2003, excuse me. She's doing it now on November 10th of 2023. So, people, the very order of protection that Francyna Evins is telling everyone that she got against me in New York and that's active was suspended because three times on the record, I've only showed you two, people. There's actually three times. Three times on the record, Francyna has directly confessed that to petition fraud, even though she's alleging that a third party did it, people, the court has to take judicial notice when fraud is indicated during a proceeding. Petition fraud is incredibly serious. Francyna is saying that a pilot program of the New York City Family Justice Center falsified a domestic violence complaint against her ex-boyfriend in order to grant her a protective order. People, that is $1 million lawsuit. So we are trying to get her held accountable for lying on the Family Justice Center. As this motion is going on, the court has ordered that her conditions be suspended. This is why Francyna is traveling into the state of New Jersey, 2 hours away from her house, to file false police reports on me. Because her word and her order of protection in New York is basically mud because she's a pathological liar. This is what I'm dealing with, people. This order is suspended because, as I've just shown you, two times on the record, Francyna Evins was caught lying about this order of protection. And, people, as I've also showed you her New Jersey allegations, actually, I didn't show you that. Let me show you that now so we can stick to the script. I did not show her dismissal order from New Jersey. I'm sorry. This is her New Jersey dismissal order. And as you can see, people, her New Jersey order of protection was completely dismissed. So by statutory, by legal, by ethical standards, by domestic violence standards, people, the actual victim of the domestic violence dispute between Clayton Howard and Francyna Evins is Clayton Howard. It's not Francyna Evins. See, people, Francyna Evans' case in New Jersey was dismissed because she's a liar. Clayton Howard, and I want to show you again. Oh, wow. Did I do that to myself, audience? I did. Forgive me. I actually took down the order of protection. How did I do that? So, everybody sees this again because sometimes you got to slow it down for people for them to really understand it. So, everybody sees something. Come on, man. What is this shit doing today, man? It's one of these days, people. This thing just don't want to work for me right now. I really hate talking about this woman, people, but she keeps coming after me. I really don't know what to do anymore at this point. It's kind of hopeless at this point. It's like one of those things, people, where I'm either gonna have to die or something like that for this woman to leave me alone. I kind of see it. It's really pathetic, yo. It really is. And it's honestly disappointing because when you date people, you don't expect them to turn out to be as big a piece of craps as they do. But it's life, people. Sometimes it happens. You meet people that you never expect are going to become the horrible people in your life they actually are. So I'm having one of these days today, people, and this thing does not want to change at all. Okay, maybe I can't change on that screen, so let's go back and let's try this again. See, this definitely takes meditation because this will make you want to snap and choke a motherfucker. Excuse me. Okay, here we go. I don't know why it was doing that, people. Okay, so this is the order of protection I have against Francyna Evins. This is the active trial ordered order of protection, people. It's not temporary. It's not based on false allegations. This order of protection was granted after a 3-week trial where a judge reviewed 22 pieces of evidence from me and 97 from Francyna Evins. People, come on. How long do I have to fight and prove that I never physically or mentally abused this woman before this stops? How long is she allowed to accuse me in the public of abusing her when I never did it? When there's numerous court cases that proves I have never abused this woman. People, what is it going to take to finally have my name cleared of abusing Francyna Evins, a woman I've never touched, a woman who admitted on tape I never touched, a woman who has admitted in writing I've never touched her. People, what is it going to take for me to stop being accused of abusing my ex-girlfriend who I simply broke up with? And there is absolutely no evidence that exists that I've ever touched her. People, I don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm going to have to do to get this girl to stop. But I do know one thing. I know I can't allow people to try to use this girl to hurt me because I'm going through something else. And that's what some of these lame content creators are doing. These lame people overall, they just need something to report on. So because I happen to be a male tied up in a domestic violence situation with a woman who keeps filing false charges on me, content creators that don't do proper research automatically run to this woman. The same way a lot of idiots ran to Cassie thinking Cassie was telling the truth because she's a woman. Let me tell you something, audience. Women lie to men all the fucking time. Women lie to people all the time to get revenge for things that they want to get done. It happens. And I'm sorry, ladies out there who don't want to hear it, but y'all real ones out there, y'all know I'm right. Y'all know a lot of y'all girlfriends, a lot of your cousins, family members, dudes up, jamming dudes up because dudes heard them, got another girlfriend, don't want to be with them. Y'all know that women out there doing that. Let's not pretend like the things I'm saying are not real and don't actually happen to people all the time. People, again, I stood up for Diddy because I'm a man who was lied on by a woman for years. I'm still dealing with the damn problem, people. I got a mountain of evidence on this woman, people, and I'm still accused of abusing her despite the fact I have never touched her. She doesn't have one shred of evidence to substantiate physical abuse against her. The coercive abuse she accuses me of, people, I have messages proving the girl is lying through her teeth. But it doesn't matter because she's a pretty girl. And guess what? Pretty girls kill, but ugly girls want to be like them. The thirsty guys want to sleep with them. Need those pretty girls to feel good about themselves. So they can't tell a pretty girl, Lily, listen, mama, you a piece of shit. Leave that guy alone. I see what you're doing. No, they got to say, no, girl. Oh my God, girl, don't cry. Even though you know she's stalking the hell out the guy. People, we got to make it make sense for it to matter, people. And it don't make sense if a man has the order of protection, if a man is the named protected party for after a trial of an order of protection and a woman has nothing, it makes absolutely no sense that that man should continue to have to fight domestic violence charges that he's beat numerous times. He has an order of protection proving that he's the verified legal victim after trial. Yet he has to keep fighting for his name and he has to keep fighting for his reputation because his bitter ex-girlfriend will not let the fact that he really didn't abuse her and she's got exposed to be a liar go. No, people, her ego is so fragile that she can't be exposed for a liar. So she's going to continue to pursue this man for probably a decade just so she can substantiate her own lying, lame ass ego and make people think she's a victim of domestic violence. I'm going to say something before I go, people. I have to be convicted of a domestic violence offense to be a domestic violence abuser. If I'm arrested 500 times for domestic violence offenses, but I'm never convicted, guess what? Legally, I'm not a domestic violence offender. But if my ex girlfriend is arrested for domestic violence offenses, if she's charged and an order of protection is put in my favor, and I go to trial and I win that trial, and I get what's called a lifetime no contact 1,000 feet stay away against this woman at all times, which is the order that's right in front of you. People, how am I not the legitimate victim of domestic violence with Francyna Evins? How is Francyna Evins the victim in this situation? People, she went to trial and lost. She went to try, she went to appeal and lost. People, she went for reconsideration and lost. People, she admitted to the family court of New York 3 times on the record that I never touched her and that the petition is falsified. People, where is the abuse? Where is the abuse of Francyna Evins? How is Francyna Evins being stalked and harassed, people? How is she being stalked and harassed if she's filing reports on me because I'm winning court cases against her to get me re-prosecuted because her charges are dismissed, people? I'm harassing her? This is why I've had to sue several people. This is why the idiot Malcolm Penn got sued today, people. This is why dummy Malcolm Penn got sued today, because instead of Malcolm Penn minding his damn business or taking a second to deal with the allegations that's on him, which is that he tried to frame me to have sex with Francyna Evins. People, you heard the tapes. Yo, we thought she was mad pretty, bro. We didn't really know you that well. Me and the rest of them, Bronte knew you. We just thought she was mad pretty. We was trying to smash. So, people, this is a black man who claims to be ethical, who claims to help his community and want to make sure that other blacks and minorities are not violated. But people, he tried to set me up because he was sexually attracted to my ex-girlfriend. Come on, bro. You attacking me because I'm a victim of a sex trafficking ring from 15 years ago, but you can't address the fact that you framed me for my ex-girlfriend? What type of clown ass dude is that we would be stupid enough, people of Staten Island watching this, to put this clown in office? This is the clown that tries to set up innocent men because he's too visually unappealing to get with them with his mouth and game. So what he's going to do is try to set them up by getting them the resources he's getting, pretending to be a victim of domestic violence, hoping he can catch these women in an emotionally weak state and get some vagina. See, here's the truth about Francyna and me, people. Francyna's heart was broken, and these true to life guys knew it. So what they tried to do was get her resources and help her feel better about herself by putting me in jail so they could get some ass by helping her frame the ex-boyfriend who broke her heart. This is what I'm dealing with. Clowns like Malcolm that would do something like that to another man because he's too disgusting looking and puny to use anything he has to actually, I want to say, I want to use the wrong word, seduce a woman, because that little creature ain't seducing shit. So what he does is he gets false domestic violence resources from the job in the city, and he says, yeah, that's like the dude who got a food stamp card and take women to Target, talking about he putting you on. No, baby, he got a food stamp card that he getting from all his grandkids. That's what Malcolm Penn is. People, I'm done. The question is simple. Is Francyna Evins a victim of domestic violence? I just showed you her New Jersey order of protection, the application she filed for. People, it was dismissed. And if you don't believe me, here's Francyna Evans' initial order of protection from New Jersey. That's it right in front of you. I'll leave it for a second. People, here's the dismissal order. All of her allegations were dismissed. So in the state of New Jersey, by New Jersey law, by federal domestic violence law, I am not an offender of domestic violence. People, that same trial where they dismissed this order, I won the trial. And guess what happened, people? I got this lifetime no contact 1,000 feet at all times stay away, protecting myself and my infant daughter from crazy ass Francyna Evins. Now, people, what did Francyna Evins do? Francyna Evins filed the same charges from New Jersey and New York, hoping to have me recharged with allegations I have already beat and were dismissed. I'm going to show you again in New Jersey. So, people, I just showed you not one, but two different transcripts where two times on the record, this girl has said that all of these checked boxes of allegations of domestic violence were not filed by her, that someone from the Family Justice Center trying to hurt her and me falsified this document against me to get her, a woman they barely knew, in order of protection that she could use to protect her from me, who wasn't trying to hurt her, people. Come on, make it make sense, people. I'm the evil one. I'm the dumb one. But people, I can show you hard documents while other people are talking to you and using rhetoric. People, I'm showing you court documents. I'm showing you documents with court seals on them. People, you don't get more official than that, people. How is this girl's transcript? How is this girl's allegations dismissed? How does she deny filing this petition three separate trial dates in the New York State trial, people? Do a simple search on Claude AI, Chat GBT, and ask this question. I'm going to tell you to ask one question to Chat GBT to see if Clayton Howard is right. I want you to ask Chat GBT in New York State, if someone admits that the petition being used to prosecute someone in a family court trial has been falsified, what does that constitute with the court? Ask ChatGPT what the court is supposed to do if a plaintiff admits that their petition has been falsified while the defendant is being tried for crimes that is being laid out in that petition. And I guarantee you, ChatGPT is going to say that's petition fraud. The court has a mandatory obligation to investigate it, and the petition has to be dismissed. People, if Francyna admitted on the record three times that this petition has been falsified, then people, how am I a domestic violence abuser? People, the allegations in New Jersey have been dismissed entirety, people. I have the order of protection against her. People, the New York State family charges, I showed you two separate transcripts where she admitted on the record that the petition had been falsified. It was not the petition she filed. People, where's the abuse? How hitting my dog, the dog I own, on the top of his head with an open palm, domestic violence against Francyna Evins. People, it's not. Domestic violence is not when someone else hits a dog or pops a dog, people, even though I didn't do that. People, how is that domestic violence against Francyna Evins? People, I need somebody to show me how Francyna Evins is a victim. How is she a victim? Because she's violating an order of protection and I'm filing violations to get her to leave me alone. People, that makes me vindictive? No. The whole reason they gave me an order of protection so is if she violated, I could go to the police. People, she's fucking violating. I'm supposed to go to the police. It's not my fault that the police are racist and don't want to arrest me because my pretty little black girlfriend talks about my past criminal record and tells them I'm a criminal. So when they hear black guy, crash criminal record, domestic violence, they want to arrest you. They don't care if you've actually done it. People, this girl has filed 40 plus false police reports on me in the last 4 years. People, I've been arrested multiple times and I've never touched this woman. I've never tried to hurt her. I've never stole from her. People, I've never done anything to her but break up with her and try to stay away from her. When am I going to get my peace, people? When a woman admits that the petition she filed against me is fraudulent, when she files false allegations on me in another state and they're dismissed, people, and I'm granted the order of protection. When am I going to get justice, people? I'm going to tell you something. I don't get justice because I'm an African American male fighting a system that was designed to imprison and oppress me. I don't get justice because I'm a man, and the family court system is totally against men. It overempowers women to make them subjugate men to the family court. People, this is ridiculous. This is why I advocate against false arrest. This is why I advocate against vexatious litigation. This is why you hear me speak about Francyna Evins, because people, this girl is the psycho who has put me on a path to a law degree. The only chance I have as a black man is to learn the law because they're not the police don't help me. The police don't want to help me. The police don't give a damn about helping me. People, I have been screwed on a municipal level as a victim, on the state level as a victim, and as many people know now as a federal witness who cooperated the whole time as a federal witness on the federal level. People, I have no faith in law enforcement, but you know what I do have faith in? I have faith in the civil court system. I have faith in my country's ability to grant me civil remedies against people who violate my civil rights. That's the one thing I can rely on. So if people want to say that I file lawsuits and I'm litigious, yes, I am. I used to whoop people's ass. Now I beat your ass with a lawsuit. So anybody who wants to keep coming with this Francyna Evans' abuser, you can try. But you need to be able to back it up with documentation. If you don't have a conviction for a domestic violence offense, I am not a domestic violence abuser, and you should be very careful. On behalf of Justice and Operation Rock, people, we'll be back tomorrow and we'll break down the lawsuit against Staten Island advocate Malcolm Penn, the dummy who decided to attack me online for something he knew nothing about, people. And he played stupid games and he won the jackpot when he messed with Clayton Howard today, people. I'm not playing. Malcolm Penn is going to be quite sorry. Again, people, on behalf of justice, Operation Rock, and the need to tell the truth, the need to empower people to stay truthful and tell the truth, I am Clayton here, educating you on what an actual domestic violence is as opposed to what a poser is. Francyna Evins is a poser. She can't be a victim of domestic violence, people, if her ex boyfriend is the one who holds the order of protection against her after the trial she lost. That's a lie, people. I won the trial. I am the recipient of the lifetime final restraining order that keeps Francyna Evins 1,000 feet away from me at all times. People, her charges, and if anyone wants to see it again, were dismissed, people. My charges were affirmed, people. We have to make it make sense for it to be valid, people. It's not valid if this girl can't show you a trial ordered final order of protection. If she can't show you anything that says I ever assaulted her, people. It doesn't matter if she filed 1,000 police reports on me, people. If I'm never convicted for a domestic violence offense, legally speaking, I'm not a domestic violence offender. It doesn't matter how many times my jealous, hating, lying ass ex girlfriend decides to tell people I abused the people. I never put my hands on the girl. And if you want to believe I put my hands on her, that's up to you. But you can go to whatever page you watching this on and look at a video saying the truth about Francyna Evins. Listen to her crying, begging me to stay with her. Listen to her telling me I should be sad the relationship's over. Does that sound like a woman who's freaking scared to you? No, people. It sounds like a little girl who's heartbroken her man is leaving her. And that's exactly what happened to Francyna Evans. People, we need to stop giving this girl credibility and validating this bullshit victimhood status. She has to be victimized to be a victim. If she's the one doing all of the victimization through false reports, through malicious prosecution, through defamation and slander and stalking, come on, people, when is she going to be held accountable for the criminal actions she's being proven to do? Why is the support group so focused on empowering a woman who has been proven to lie, who has a final lifetime restraining order against her with complete no contact act conditions? That the ex-boyfriend is the protected party. People, nobody wants to give the ex-boyfriend the protected party status because the woman keeps lying, claiming he's abusing her and stalking her. She doesn't have a phone call from him. He's never tried to see her in 3 years. But these people want to keep calling this man an abuser. Come on, people. When does a man have the right to finally gain the respect and his reputation back after he proves his innocence? That's the truth. So what is it? Because I'm black, audience, I can't be exonerated from domestic violence allegations. I have to keep fighting the same allegations, keep beating them in court over and over again because my jealous ex-girlfriend doesn't want to let the situation go. People have had this order of protection against this woman for, I want to say, 3 years. People, I've had a final order of protection against a woman for 3 years who's lying, telling people I'm stalking her. Come on, people. You got to make it make sense for the shit to be correct. How do I have 1,000 yard stay away and I'm stalking her? No, people. She's stalking me. She's lying. She files cases on me so she can get me in the courts to see me. This is what I've been going through for years of my life, people. And all I want to do is be left the hell alone. It's really sad. It really is, people. But God is good. The things that happen to you make you a better person. And if this woman right here had not stalked the hell out of me for 3 years, people, I wouldn't have started going back to school and trying to get a law degree. And I would never have learned how to draft a complaint to do what I did against Cassie when it came time to get justice, people. So I'm thankful to the horrible nightmare of an experience I've had with this woman stalking me. Because she has made me an incredibly competent man. People, I can get shit done if you piss me off. I don't have to jump in my car and go stalk you and put hands on you no more. No, people. I can sit at my desk, log onto my computer, use my debit card. In 2 hours, I can fuck your whole world up with an order of protection and a civil lawsuit against you for valid things you've done. I don't file salacious lawsuits. I file lawsuits for things I can prove people did. Because you don't want to be that type of person. You don't want to file lawsuits you can't prove because you get angry. People say a lot of things to me I don't like, people, and I don't sue them. But the second you say some shit I can prove is defamation, slander, you lied, you did something, people will jack you up. That's where I'm coming at. So again, this is for the YouTubers, I guess I want to say. People, if you out there and you're making truthful content, I can't knock you for that. But if you're going to sit back and you're going to report something that has nothing to do with the main reason I'm in the media, which is don't make it Francyna Evins. People, Francyna Evins is lying to you. She's been stalking Clayton Howard for at least 4 years, and Clayton Howard can prove it. So if you want to avoid civil liability for Francyna Evins's actions, you should just stop. It's no, I get it. Some of you are really angry that I sued Cassie. Some of you are really angry that I'm happened to saying that Cassie was lying. People, that's not my fault. I'm just the guy that was in there that saw her do the things she did for years. I'm sorry many of you began to idolize her so much as a victim. You can't accept the fact that she might have lied to millions of people to benefit herself. Newsflash. People do shit like that. And sometimes we gotta accept people do such messed up things to protect themselves, it hurts other people. Cassie lied to millions of people to get out of her own criminality for the things she knew she did. That was her plight. My plight is proving what she did to me so I can go on with my life and have my peace. I don't deserve my bitter, jealous, corny, lion ass ex girlfriend trying to attach herself to the new situation that I'm dealing with in my life that was traumatic for me because she's mad that I'm getting media attention. Come on, people. What the fuck is wrong with this girl? Why would she even want to be connected to me at this stage in my life, being connected to this Diddy shit? I would say I never dated that man. I wouldn't be trying to find podcasters to say this man abused me. Why would you even want to do that to yourself? What the hell is wrong with you? But people, this is what it means for a woman who wants revenge on a man. She doesn't care how something makes her look. People, she just needs revenge. She needs to get me. So she don't give a damn if I'm connected to this Diddy thing. She gonna spin it for herself so she can still talk shit about me, even though something that happened to me 20 years, 15 years before I met her and has nothing to do with her is before the media. People, she's going to step up and try to use that to validate herself and say something messed up about me. And cornball dudes like Malcolm Penn, they're going to run with it. But see, they're going to play themselves. And like Malcolm Penn, they're going to be in a real bad spot. Because people, Malcolm is done. Malcolm won't be running for public office anytime in the next decade what Clayton Howard is done with him. You can mark your words on that. People, on behalf of Justice, Operation Rock, thank you for watching. I appreciate you giving me the time. I hope me breaking down these orders of protection and the true purpose behind them and what they meant, how they were filed for, the dismissed copies, the transcripts I've shown you of this woman denying the actual order of protection, explaining to you what constitutes fraud when someone admits a fraud to petition fraud of an order of protection. People, I hope this helps you. If you happen to be sitting in a situation and an ex-boyfriend, an ex-girlfriend, because it happens to men and women, does something like this to you. People, I have gained an immense amount of legal knowledge because of Francyna Evins and the stalking, the legitimate stalking situation she has put me through for the last 4 years. I have damn near practically become a lawyer. She has sent me back to school to get a law degree because of all the twisted, sick things this girl has done to me for years. People, please don't make me use those skills on you. I don't want to. I'm not looking for enemies. I just want to move on with my life and deal with this other situation. Considering I got exposed, I got to deal with it. It is what it is. I want to deal with it in peace, not fighting my psycho ex girlfriend who's doing everything she can just to stay a part of my life. For any of you out there who want to know something, the truth is this girl's going to podcast this because she can't go to courts no more. Courts don't grant her rights no more. She was traveling 2-3 hours away from her house in New Jersey to find new police precincts to have me charged in because she burnt out every other place she was going to. Newark, Carteret, Middlesex County, Staten Island, New York. People, she burned out a bunch of counties filing false documents on me and getting these people sued. Come on, people. It got to stop eventually. So, on behalf of Justice and Operation Rock, this is Clayton. I hope this was very informative, people. Pray for me, people. Really pray for me because no one knows when you get with a partner, you're going to run into some shit like Francyna Evins. We don't know people going to turn out to be this crazy, people, but the truth is they do, and there's nothing you can do about it. The only thing you can do about it is stay safe, stay prayed up, and use this head and not use these. Using these is going to put you in jail. Using this can gain you a lot more. Learn to use your mind. Don't put your hands on these sucker people. I can't tell you it's going to go away, people. I don't even want to lie and tell you it's going to go away, but I'm going to tell you eventually it's going to get better. It ain't got better for me yet, but I believe confidently that one day it's going to get better. So thank you for watching, people. Have a great evening.